What does it mean to heal? When we do, does it mean no injury can ever occur or pain ever felt? What most assume is that healing is a one-time process. Most often, we don't feel it necessary to fix something until it has been broken, to the point that we allow deterioration to occur. And only when it does, do we finally do something about it, an attempt at a healing of some sort. Healing is a constant and never-ending process. We are healing daily as people. A student is constantly healing from lack of knowledge, so they learn. A couple is continuously having to heal individually as partners, so they mature and grow together or part ways knowing more. A child is constantly healing from scratches, bruises, or a loose tooth, so they learn to be more careful and develop better practical skills to avoid injuries. We as humans are healing nonstop on a physical aspect, but also on the metaphysical sense. A 60-year-old who visits a doctor for regular Botox or other similar beauty procedure is in constant process of healing herself from old age, erasing fine lines and wrinkles for a hefty price. For others, the healing occurs with every tiny muscle tear after weightlifting or vigorous exercise. Without constantly breaking down muscle tissue to make it stronger and better, most athletes wouldn't be able to accomplish the seemingly superhuman abilities they perform so elegantly. It is easy to assume healing on areas we can see with our naked eyes would be the most obvious, but we tend to forget, above all else, is how vital emotional and spiritual healing is. Without being emotionally ready for a relationship, single people might continue to face challenges finding that suitable partner. Without being spiritually ready for a competition, it may become too easy to quit for those who are in preparation for a performance or a big game. Most importantly, it is that emotion we feel upon waking up in the morning that determines how we will take on the day. Just like how we get scrapes and scratches every now and then, our emotions get bruises too. A negative comment from a loved one, an angry boss, a backstabbing friend, a feeling of loneliness because you have just moved to a new city, or simply just not being at the best place in your life. If we keep a first aid kit at home and have band-aids for cuts and antiseptic to prevent infection, we also need a first aid kit for our spiritual self. Just as some people choose to follow a strict diet, regularly exercise, and take vitamins, we need to do the same for our spiritual selves. We too emotionally need proper nutrition to keep our spirits on a healthy level. This vitamin and first aid for the spirit is what this website is all about. Here you will find simple, easy to follow steps in how to change the direction of your life by first nourishing your soul with nature's nutrients. These nourishing ingredients could be anything as simple as the fresh breeze of the ocean, the sounds of birds chirping early in the morning, or the calming sounds of raindrops. You will be shown some reminders on what to keep in mind and how to approach situations while invoking the support of your inner spirit and nature. We will be talking about crystals and how they help remind us of what we need to do to heal and be happier. Oracles and readings can also put into perspective some of the pressing questions we need answers to, but often times refuse to acknowledge because it is easier to be in denial than to accept that changes need to happen for a better life. As White Wave Healer, it is our purpose to provide insight to those who need it. With the help of our intuition and desire to help others, we will provide you with a source of collective knowledge on nature and crystal healing. This is not based on science but on belief, a belief system that has been present in our ancestors from the dawn of time. This in no way is to deter anyone from their religion. We believe in a greater power, a god or gods, just like another person does, whether they be Christian, Muslim, Buddhist, or a Wiccan. The greatest belief we can share is to think ill of no one, spread kindness, and give love to others. The universe can only give back to us what we give out into it. Imagine we all have a boomerang. Every time we throw it into the air, we can choose to hurl positivity instead of negativity. It may be easier to be a bad person at times, but if we always remind ourselves that that same bad thoughts may be ricocheted back to us, it may just be that daily nudge to be conscious about trying our best to be a better person every day. White Wave Healer's mission is to have a platform where all these ideas can be collected. Call it a reminder booth on the web, where we can all go to replenish with some soul food and spiritual vitamins, whether it be in the form of a reading or a crystal. Peace, love, and light.